Hey, so this is a pretty niche problem here, but I figured I'd go make a video about how to fix it. So, in NexGen, if you're seeing voice tracks, it's inconsistently come in. So certain spots have them, like this one here, but certain ones don't, like this one here, when you're WAN casting it. I'm going to show you how to fix that. So basically what the problem is that NexGen is dumb, and it doesn't really know how to put the voice tracks in the right location. So if I go open up a clock for one of the problem hours here, basically we have all these slots where voice tracks are supposed to be. But when you WAN cast over a voice track, what it does is it looks at what item is immediately before it and immediately after it. And then when you send over the WAN casted voice track, it'll go look for those items and slot the voice track in between it. So even if you have a voice track slot here, it's just going to say, when you're sending a voice track over, it'll say, oh, there's a spot block and a comment. But the problem is that it doesn't really send any information about what the comment is or what the spot block is. So as far as NexGen is concerned, all of these comments here are all the same. And if there's multiple locations within an hour where the item before and after where a voice track is being sent are the same, or the same as far as NexGen is concerned, it'll either start overwriting voice tracks that you've already made and put them in the wrong location, or it will just not take it at all. So there is a pretty easy solution to this. It's a little bit janky, but it isn't too bad. So what you need to do is I have included in the description a bunch of these voice track placeholder items that you want to import to NexGen. I have them in the NexGen format. What these are just fraction of a second of silence. It doesn't matter what it is. You can make these yourself. Just make them a fraction of a second and then make a bunch of placeholders. I have A through Z, but you could go up to like E or something like that. The point is that they're all unique cart numbers here. That's the most important part. So what we do is we open up the production here and we slot it in anywhere there's a voice track followed by a comment or a spot block. We want to put in one of these placeholders. So I'll dump this in right here between the voice track and the comment, which by the way, you can change the colors of under user preferences, comment. I have mine this obnoxious purple color so I can see it a bit easier here. So when I dump this placeholder in, when you send the voice track over, basically it's going to be saying, hey, put the voice track in between this Fox News cart number and this voice track placeholder cart number, instead of saying, hey, put it between this Fox News number and this comment here, which doesn't have a number, so it's just going to say just a comment. Now it would probably insert correctly in up here, but I do this just to be safe. So as you can see down here, we have a song going into a voice track into another spot block. And in reality, you probably don't need this here. There's a setting that you can tell it to only look at one item, but I'm going to slot that in here. And here you can see there's another song, voice track, comment. We're going to put the next placeholder in between the voice track and the comment. And same with this, we got this Ag News cart here. We want to put it in between the voice track and the spot block. Now this break here, this is the biggest problem. One of my stations has like 14 voice tracks an hour, and it's just spot block, voice track, comment, spot block over and over and over, which caused tons of problems because there's nothing unique there for it to look at. So this is kind of your biggest problem situation here when you have just a spot block, voice track, comment, or another spot block. For this, what you want to do is put a placeholder in between the spot block, before it, and after it. So you can see I have the E, voice track, placeholder F, right there. So moving on to the next voice track here, like I said, just put the placeholder in between a voice track and a comment or a spot block. Either of those, just to make sure that there's a unique item after. That's the biggest part. That has to be a unique cart number within the hour. So last one of the hour here, and this hour should be good. Moving on to the next hour, what we can actually do is you can start over at the placeholder A. These only have to be unique within the hour. So at the top of the hour, you can start back over with A. Just make sure that you don't have multiple of the same placeholder within the exact same hour. So we'll go fix this one here as well. So we'll put in a placeholder there between the comment and the voice track. Down here, we'll put the placeholder in between the spot block and the voice track. Comment and a voice track. And again, we got a comment and a voice track. comment and a voice track once again, but this time we have a spot block at the beginning, so I'm going to put it in before and after. Get another spot block. Another comment after that. And that hour is good. So I'll just go through these hours. Once again, we're going to start over on placeholder A in this next hour, and I'll just go fix the rest of this day real quick. And just to clarify, this right here is fine because you're going to have a unique song, then a voice track, then another unique item afterwards. You don't need a placeholder here at all. This will just work as intended. And we're done with the day here. This is the only hours that are WAN-casted. And once you get at this point, you should be good. Just make sure all your logs are up to date as well, which is fine when you don't generate logs 12 days ahead like these guys do. That's a pain. But other than that, that should just fix your problem here. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope this was useful. It was a bit of a niche problem, but I hope this helped solve it because I had to bash my head against this for a while to figure it out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.